What's up, guys? Welcome to this episode of the D2D Apprentice, where we help business and leaders actually scale their business. So we present a problem, and today's problem is you've got a culture where the standards have taken a dip, meaning you want everybody doing at least, let's say, 4 a month, but everybody seems to be just doing 1 or 2, and you have no leadership, you have no way of you're like, how do I fix this broken culture? It's really become lackadaisical. So I'm excited to see what systems, what conversations, what things need to take place to go elevate the standard to a better number. And let's see what these guys do as they dive in.
So who we are a pest control company in Dallas at 30 deals per month, and our culture is broken. We want to turn it around to 60 deals per month in 90 days. Our guys are doing the bare minimum. They're barely knocking. They get a check and relax since their bills are paid, so they're not motivated, right? And we have 1 boring meeting per week. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the leaders, because if our team is sucking, then it's on us, because we must be sucking somewhere, right? So we're going to evaluate where we failed ourselves. We're going to hold a meeting with the leaders. We're going to own our own failures. And we're going to have some raw honesty with them to help turn this around. We got to set that tone. We got to set the core values, where we're heading, and we're going to see who aligns and who doesn't. So we're going to shake it up with a competition, and then we'll have a standard after that'll set in after we do that. So here is our live meeting.
I appreciate all of you guys coming to the meeting. I know that sometimes it's a little bit challenging, but it is something that we try to accomplish each week. Kind of wanted to hit a few points. Kind of wanted to see, what do you guys think? How's our performance been? Good? Bad? You know? No? Bad? Yeah, so it's kind of down. We're looking for a little bit more. We have a few. What's up? 10 minutes ago, you know? Hey, so it happens. I get it. Catch the animals. No mind. 20 burpees. So listen. So to this point, we're kind of down. We're looking to improve this, and we've been looking for that little kick. We're kind of thinking of, what we can do, and, there's kind of some problems on my end. I haven't kind of been pushing you as much. I know that Tavin here, we've kind of been talking about a few things, and we're going to try to start implementing some ideas about maybe a blitz week. We're down at 5. We're looking to double this in the next 90 days, and there's going to be a lot of changes. And if you're fine with change, then this is going to be the place for you. But if it's not, then we can talk one-on-one and kind of go over this. But I'm going to let Tavin here take the rest of this. But we're looking to change where we are currently at.
All right, guys, you know as well as I do, things are not where they're supposed to be. We can't have guys showing up late. That's first thing on the docket is more accountability. These meetings are important. We're going to do them every single day. You are not late from now on. Never late again, all right? As far as the blitz go, it's going to be a fast start program. We're going to go out to Orange County. We're going to go there for 2 weeks. The KPIs we are looking for is 60 doors a day, no ifs, ands, or buts. Working as hard as possible, doing trainings in the evenings, and linking up with your manager to ask questions, learn from your mistakes throughout the day. All right, you guys? Okay? Is there any issues with 60 conversations in a day? Can everyone commit to doing that at least? All right.
We're looking to improve. We're looking to improve where we're at. We all have bills. We all have families that need to be taken care of, and there are places that will allow this. But we ourselves have allowed a subpar performance, and that is our bad. But we are now going to change our culture. Where we're once a week, we're now going to go 6 days a week. We're going to give you Sunday because that's an important day to take off. But Monday through Saturday, we need you here. We need you to be bought in. We are going to change things. We have people beating us to the doors. We're losing deals, and it's not acceptable when we're not putting enough in. So this current time, we need to start changing our culture to improving where we're at and trying to double this in the next 90 days.
All right, enough of the boring stuff though. So on this blitz, if everyone in here, we're all averaging right around 5-6 deals a week, right? Right? We are going to set a new standard, 10 a week. If we can get 10 a week average, we're going to...
Cabo, baby. Who likes Cabo? Everybody have a passport? I know you don't. Steve, when are you getting it? Next week? All
Well,
right,
he's a felon. He can't
now
get
we're
one.
at 10. Now you overperformed 20. We're looking for 20. We got $500 or a PS5. What's your choice? You get it. Cabo, PS5. Who's in?
Whoever wins gets their picture permanently on the wall at a time, and it's going to be awesome.
All right, get hyped.
I'm starting off with a 5. Right in the middle. I'm a harsh judge, but we're going 5. I did like that you were taking responsibility for the lacking culture, right? And saying, hey guys, here's the problem, and this is our fault, and here's what we're going to do to change it. Biggest thing that I had some qualms with were just weak language all throughout. It was like, hey, try to come to the meetings. I know it's tough. It's not a way to set a standard, right? And then, it's just like disjointed. He walked in late. It's like, hey, what happened? Talk to me after. And then he goes 20 burpees. It's like, it's just disjointed, right? Try to start implementing. Or, hey, we're maybe going to do a blitz week. Or, hey, we're going to try to double this in the next 90 days. Instead, it's, hey, guys, here's the new standard. We show up on time to meetings. If you don't, you give me at least 24 hours notice. And if it's approved, it's approved. If not, we'll have a conversation around that. We're going to have a blitz week next week. It's going to go from here to here. We're going to knock 100 doors a day. And we're going to double our performance in 90 days. Can we all get agreement to do that? Can I get a yes? Right? And there was not much interaction, right? I saw what you're doing with the setting up the agreement. It's like, can everyone agree to that? And no one said yes. We just had some like head nods, right? And so you got to get the verbal yes through it. You got to get the interactions through the team. The biggest piece that I think was missing was the, hey, we're going to raise the standard, but I always call it WIFT, W-I-F-T. What's in it for them, right? It's like, hey, we're going to raise the standard because we showed you guys this opportunity. We want you to be successful. Here's what it looks like to be successful. Here's how you can pay your bills. Here's how you can do it. If we do knock 100 doors a day, can we agree to that, right? And so that was kind of the missing component there. I'd say a combination of weak language with the group interaction when it came to the managing the agreements and what's in it for them.
I'm going to echo a little bit of what he said, and I hope everybody listens up because we've all been in this situation already. I would imagine everybody's already in this. How do you do it? This is a big conundrum that I think a lot of small businesses have as they're trying to find their culture. They're trying to find their way, right? Here's a principle. I hope everybody writes this down before I give you my score. You water what you want to grow. You water what you want to grow. If you want good behavior, you've got to water it. I have done it the wrong way. I've done it the right way. I have found that, in my opinion, it's not good to sit there and blast somebody in front of everybody. That doesn't work as well as promoting the good behavior. Hey, you 9 were already here. We're all going out to dinner. Hey, hopefully next week, when you show up on time, I'm a big fan of the wall sits. I'm cool with that. But at the same time, I think as far as the presentation, you're saying, hey, guys, hey, do you guys think we could do that? No, that's not what a leader does. A leader says, we're doing this. I need your help. How are we going to get there, guys? Write this down. People support what they help create. So if it's your idea, it's only your idea, right? If you empower them to come forward and say, hey, I need your help. How are we going to do this, guys? This is not working out. I, as a leader, am doing you a disservice by tolerating you being late. I'm doing you a disservice by not giving you the training. Is it training that we need? Help me now. Let's figure this out together, right? Now you've got the support of everybody, so if they say, hey, we need to be on time, you're great. What's the penalty if we're not on time? So now you're building culture, right? The other thing that I was going to bring up is there's something else that caught my mind. Anyway, overall score, I give you a 4.1 on it. I think there's a lot of room for improvement. The last thing I just remembered. Hey, one bite. Everyone knows the rules, okay? That's a rookie score. 5-0. 5-0 is a rookie score.
5.0.
Okay, 4.1. Okay, big bit was presentation. I think the solution was a little bit weak. I think you could get improvement. One more suggestion before I hand it off. One thing that I have found that has worked tremendously is if I had a group, I just counted them up. It was, I think at the time it was 9. I may have missed somebody, but let's say there was 9 people. What I have found that really works is I'll divide them up. You 3 are together, you 3 are together, you 3 are together. We've got to change some things. You guys are responsible for X amount of accounts. You are and you are. The winner at the end of the week gets X, Y, Z. Now, I've got, let's say me, Luke, and Chad are in a group. It's not just me I'm letting down if I'm not working the hours. It's not just me. I'm letting Luke down, right? And so that camaraderie, it really breeds the competition, and you'll get a lot more out of your people if they're working for something bigger than themselves.
I agree with a lot that's been said so far. I think that the language was like really soft. But I do like the idea that you guys had. Like, I think you had a good idea. I just think the execution wouldn't have landed the result that you were trying to get. One other thing that I could add to it is I think that, kind of like Clint said, like, I think there's a way, like, as a leader to sell your team, but also, like, get them to contribute to the ideas that you're about to implement, especially if it was your fault. Like, as leaders, you failed your team, right? So I think taking more of a responsibility on the front end of things and saying, like, hey guys, like, we really failed you, but here's what we're gonna do because we don't want to do that anymore, and then kind of lay out your plan would be the way that I would go about it. But then, like, selling them on, like, all right guys, like, so obviously what you're doing now is not working, so how many doors do you guys think, like, we need to hit? Like, what you're doing now is this, it's producing a terrible result, and then get them, you know what I mean, sell them on the number that you want them to say, you know what I mean, and get them to agree to those metrics, because I agree that, like, they're going to be way more likely to execute something that they help create. So my overall score was a little bit higher, though. I give you guys a 6. 6.0, yes.
Rookie score.
Well, I think you guys did, like, recover too. Like, at the beginning, it was like, I don't know, it was going downhill, and then it started to get better. So, yeah.
All right. So really, I mean, I could just say ditto what everybody said. I mean, I think there was some good there, right? So you had the presentation, right? You had the content, who you were, clearly stated. You had clear expectations written on your PowerPoint. You half said them, but you didn't mention them all, right? So the expectations were there, just the delivery wasn't, right? So make sure you're delivering that. And again, this is one of the things I wrote down, get your reps involved. If you don't get them involved, they're not going to have that buy-in, right? So the perfect opportunity for that, maybe as leaders, you have that number, you have the standards that you want to set, but before unveiling those, hey, how do you guys think we're doing? Which you did. Oh, some people said good, some people said okay, some people said not good, right? Well, what can we do different? What do you guys want, right? Figure out what their goals are, what their objectives are, what motivates them, and then use that when you're setting those standards and presenting those standards to them. So I gave you guys, I actually gave you guys a better score than everybody. I gave you a 6.5. Not quite there, but you're getting there.
All right, as you can tell, these guys absolutely crushed it. It's so fun to watch. Business owners really masterminding from different industries, from windows to pest to doors to detached reset to roofs, all sorts of different industries all in the house. And if you're a business owner that's like, how do I go to the next level? You gotta start surrounding yourself with good mentors, coaches, and get good training. So click the link down, go schedule a call with us and actually dive in. Let's see where our experts in our team can actually help you and your business take it to the next level.